Double-purpose chicken breeds are those raised for both meat and egg production. They aren't the best layers or the fastest growing for meat, but they offer an ideal balance for those looking for both. These breeds are typically hardy, adaptable, and have a calm temperament. In this video, I'll show you the 5 most popular breeds for both table fowl and egg production that you shouldn't be without at home. Number 1. Barred Plymouth Rock breed. When I talk about the Plymouth Rock breed, I am referring to all the color varieties that exist within that breed and are recognized by the American Poultry Association. Although they have different plumage colors, they have the same levels of egg production and body weight, with only very slight differences. This breed is one of the oldest, originating in the USA. According to many historians, it dates back to approximately 1849 and is named after the town where it originated, located in Plymouth County, Massachusetts. This breed matures sexually quickly and begins laying eggs between 5 and 6 months of age. The barred variety is the most popular worldwide due to its high level of egg production, elegant bearing, high egg hatchability, and docile temperament. This barred variety of the Plymouth Rock is considered by many to be an icon in American culture. Historically, it stood out for its excellent quality meat production and egg production. The only chicken that could rival this breed in those years was the Rhode Island Red. Almost everyone used to have both breeds in their backyards, especially in the United States, as they were widely used by the American government at that time to feed the military troops fighting on the front lines. Back then, neither commercial broiler hybrids like the Cobb 500 we know today, nor high-production egg-laying hybrids like the Isa Brown existed. The difference between the sexes at hatching and the barred variety, which is the most popular, is easy to distinguish because the males are born with a white spot on their heads, while the females are completely black. This is due to the barred gene B that expresses the barring pattern in adults. In this case, the males inherit 2 copies of the barred gene B and are born with a clearly defined white spot on their heads. The females only inherit 1 copy of this gene and consequently do not show this spot on their heads. As adults, both are barred because both carry the barred gene B. The hens have an average laying rate of around 200 to 250 eggs per year, which are brown, have hard shells, and can easily weigh over 60 grams. Plymouth Rock hens lay eggs regularly for the first 4 to 5 years, after which a slow decline in production begins. Currently, there are more productive laying hen hybrids, such as the Highline Brown, which can lay about 320 eggs per year, but they only maintain those laying levels for 2 consecutive years before becoming commercially unprofitable. However, if allowed to live naturally, they can continue laying more or less regularly for a few more years. Regarding broodiness, the Plymouth Rock breed is not particularly inclined to sit on their eggs. This is because this breed was developed seeking efficient egg production and suppressing the maternal instinct through genetic selection. Out of every 10 Plymouth Rock hens, only about 2 or 3 might successfully incubate their eggs. However, the minority that do go broody are generally excellent mothers, being very protective of their chicks. Plymouth Rock chicks become independent of their mothers quickly, and at 8 to 12 weeks of age, males can be considered broilers if separated on their first day of hatching and fed special broiler feed 24 hours a day. The white variety of the Plymouth Rock was initially used to produce the first commercial broiler hybrids due to its rapid growth and fattening. In terms of temperament, Plymouth Rocks are very calm birds. They are not known for bad attitudes or fighting among themselves. On the contrary, they get along very well with other breeds as long as they have a similarly calm temperament, as otherwise they can be quickly dominated. The main reason why I personally believe that the Plymouth Rock breed, especially the barred variety, should be on this list of the 3 best-laying breeds is due to its broad productive characteristics: good egg production, good body weight making it a dual-purpose bird, the fact that they are sexable at hatching, and lastly, they are used to produce high-production sex-linked laying hen hybrids, such as the Black Star, which can produce about 300 eggs per year, and best of all, they are sexable at hatching due to the barred gene B. Number 2. The Brahma breed. The Brahma breed is one of the most imposing and emblematic breeds in the poultry world. Its roots are in Asia thanks to the crossbreeding of Cochin, also known as Shanghai chickens, and the Chittagong breed from Malaysia. Although its origin is in Asia, the development and popularization of the breed mainly occurred in the United States. The name Brahma evokes the majestic Brahmaputra River of India, a choice that sought to highlight its mystique and grandeur. Subsequently, in 1852, This breed was exported to Europe from the United States, where it quickly gained popularity thanks to its remarkable ability to adapt to cold climates and its valuable dual purpose for both meat and egg production at that time. Currently, this breed is valued solely for its purely ornamental purpose. Regarding their physical characteristics, the Brahma stands out for its considerable size. Males typically reach a weight of between 7.7 and 11 pounds, 3.5 and 5 kilograms, sometimes even exceeding 11 pounds in notable specimens. Females, on the other hand, weigh between 6.6 and 9.9 pounds, 3 and 4.5 kilograms. There is also a miniature version of this breed, known as the Bantam, which I mentioned earlier, where weights range between 2.2 and 2.6 pounds, 1 and 1.2 kilograms. In terms of height, standard-sized Brahma roosters can stand as tall as 30 inches, 76 centimeters, while hens are around 18 inches, 45 centimeters. One of their most distinctive unique features is the abundant plumage that covers their legs, extending completely down the shanks. This characteristic, although ornamental, requires special care, especially in humid climates, to avoid health problems. Another notable feature is their pea comb, which is small and compact, an ideal adaptation to minimize the risk of frostbite during cold winters. The Brahma breed has various color varieties in its plumage, including the elegant light with black laced, the warm dark, the classic silver, the soft blue, and the rich buff. Regarding their egg production, the Brahma hen is considered a moderate to low layer, with an average of between 120 and 150 eggs annually. The eggs they lay are characterized by their cream color and a weight of between 1.9 and 2.1 ounces, 55 and 60 grams, classifying them as medium in size. The age at which Brahmas typically start laying is around 7 months, although many breeders recommend waiting until 18 months to allow for complete physical development and thus maximize their productive potential and obtain better offspring. As for their temperament and behavior, the Brahma is widely recognized as one of the most docile, calm, and friendly breeds, making it an excellent choice for both families and those new to raising poultry. Brahma roosters, despite their size, are usually protective of their flock without showing unnecessary aggression, even in the presence of other bird species. Their adaptability is another point in their favor. Although their dense plumage provides excellent resistance to cold, they also tolerate heat well, provided they have adequate shade and constant access to fresh water. In terms of sociability, Brahmas tend to integrate smoothly into mixed flocks of bird breeds, although their considerable size may initially intimidate smaller breeds like the first two we've already discussed. Regarding their incubation and brooding instincts, Brahma hens stand out as excellent mothers. They have a strong incubation instinct and are highly valued for their dedication to incubating their eggs, even going so far as to incubate eggs of other species such as ducks or pheasants with the same diligence. However, it is important to note that Brahma chicks require special attention during their first few months of life, as they are more susceptible to respiratory illnesses and the appearance of fungi on the feathers of their legs. To ensure the well-being of Brahma chickens, some special care is required. Their habitat should offer spacious and, above all, dry areas to prevent the feathers on their legs from tangling, becoming excessively damp, and consequently preventing infections like bumblefoot, pododermatitis. Their diet should be balanced and rich in protein, between 18 and 20%, to support their large body mass, and supplementing with free-ranging is recommended. Regarding climate protection, although they are cold-hardy birds, during the winter it is essential to ensure that their coop is free of drafts and has clean, dry bedding. Finally, there are some interesting facts about the Brahma chicken that enrich its history. In the 19th century, they played a crucial role in industrial poultry farming due to the quality of their meat until faster-growing breeds replaced them in this area. Despite not being the most productive in terms of eggs, Brahmas have a remarkable lifespan, living between 5 and 8 years, which exceeds the lifespan of many breeds raised primarily for production. In some regions of Asia, their lean meat is considered a true delicacy, being a prized ingredient in traditional soups and stews. Number 3. Rhode Island Red breed. The Rhode Island Red breed dates back to the mid-19th century and was created by American breeders, just like the Plymouth Rock breed, but in another state, which is Rhode Island. That's where the name of this breed comes from. This breed was created while seeking to increase the egg production of local hens that did not have a defined breed. The Rhode Island Red hen has a rectangular body shape, long and wide when viewed horizontally. It has a very slender body with a well-developed chest. The head is medium-sized and adorned with a straight red comb. The eyes are a deep orange color. The beak is yellow with a black tip and curves harmoniously in relation to the head, in addition to being very strong. The legs of the chickens of this breed are medium-sized and a deep yellow color. As for the plumage, there are two dominant color tones, which are as follows: deep red, almost black. This color is common in show Rhode Islands and is the color recognized by the American Standard of Perfection. This variety of the Rhode Island is the most sought after in many countries and, consequently, is more expensive to acquire, with prices ranging from $50 to $100 per young bird. Then we have another color version of the Rhode Island that has become known in recent years, which is a light mahogany color. This variety of the Rhode Island Red was created with the aim of increasing the egg-laying levels of the Rhode Island Red, whose egg production levels can reach 280 eggs per year. This variety of the Rhode Island Red is not recognized by the American Standard of Perfection and is only produced by large-scale egg production farms. Rhode Island Reds begin egg production at 6 months of age. The hens begin to lay continuously with an annual productivity of around 200 to 250 eggs per year. The eggs are dark brown due to a gene that this breed possesses. When you cross the Rhode Island Red breed with another breed, the eggs of the resulting hens are usually also dark brown, as they inherit the dominant dark egg gene from the Rhode Island Red. Regarding the incubation instinct, the Rhode Island Red breed was created prioritizing a high level of egg production, which is why the maternal instinct is low. It can be said that it is a very similar case to the Plymouth Rock breed, where out of every 10 Rhode Island Red hens, perhaps only 3 will successfully incubate their eggs, which represents a very low percentage. Although it is not a sex-linked breed at hatching, females can be differentiated from males due to the presence of the gold gene. Males are generally darker at hatching with black stripes on their backs, while females are less dark. Although this sexing method is not 100% accurate, it is usually correct in most cases. You probably wonder why the Rhode Island Red breed is among the 3 best egg-producing breeds, along with the Plymouth Rock. Let me tell you that this dominant gold gene is a quality that gives special virtues to the Rhode Island Red, as it is used in the egg production industry for the creation of high-laying hybrids when crossed with other breeds. Combining the genetics of the Rhode Island Red, whose gold gene is dominant, with another breed like the Rhode Island White, which has a color-inhibiting gene, results in chicks that are sexable at hatching, where the productive levels of both breeds are combined, and high-production egg-laying hybrids are created. Number 4. Jersey Giant breed. The Jersey Giant, as its name suggests, is an American breed developed in New Jersey in the late 19th century by brothers John and Thomas Black. Their primary goal was to establish a viable alternative to turkeys, characterized by a large size and abundant meat production. To achieve this goal, the Black brothers carried out strategic crossbreedings between breeds such as the Langshan, the Java, and the imposing Brahma. Although the Jersey Giant never commercially surpassed the turkey, it did establish itself as a true icon within the poultry world, mainly due to its imposing presence. It was officially recognized as a breed in 1922 and is currently highly valued both as an ornamental bird for its elegant bearing and for its dual purpose, offering both meat and eggs. Regarding their physical characteristics, the Jersey Giant lives up to its name. Males can reach a considerable weight of between 12 and 13 pounds. 5.5 and 6 kilograms, with some specimens even exceeding 15 pounds, 7 kilogram. Females, although lighter, are also robust, weighing between 8.8 and 9.9 pounds, 4 and 4.5 kilograms. There is a bantam version of this breed, although it is quite rare to find, where weights are around 3.3 to 4.4 pounds, 1.5 to 2 kilogram. In terms of height, these birds can exceed 27.5 inches, 70 centimeters, with long and noticeably muscular legs that contribute to their tall stature. Among their unique features, their dense and glossy plumage stands out, with black being the most common color, although white and blue plumage varieties also exist. Their body is elongated, with a broad back and a deep chest, which gives them an upright and elegant posture. Finally, their comb is single, large in size, and intense red in color, characterized by having between 5 and 6 well-defined points. Regarding their egg production, the Jersey Giant is considered a good layer, with an annual quantity ranging from 150 to 200 eggs. However, their productivity can be reduced in extreme weather conditions. The eggs they lay are light to dark brown in color, the shade of which can vary depending on the specific genetic line. As for egg weight, they are between 1.9 and 2.1 ounces, 55 and 60 grams, classifying them as moderately sized. The age at which the Jersey Giant starts laying is relatively late, ranging from 7 to 9 months. This slower development is characteristic of their large size. Regarding their incubation instinct, it is considered moderate. Only 30 to 40% of the hens show a tendency towards maternal instinct, which is why they manage to lay more eggs than the breeds mentioned previously. Although those that do incubate their eggs are dedicated, their large size can make it difficult to properly cover the eggs in standard-sized nests. As for the care of Jersey Giant chicks, they grow at a slow rate and require a diet especially rich in protein, between 24 and 26%, during their first 12 weeks of life to ensure healthy development. Regarding their temperament, the Jersey Giant is characterized by extreme docility. Despite their imposing size, they are calm, curious, and affectionate birds, making them ideal pets for both families and smaller-scale breeders. Regarding their sociability, they adapt well to living in mixed-breed flocks, although their size usually establishes a natural pecking order without the need for aggression. Additionally, the roosters of this breed have a deep and resonant vocalization, especially when crowing. To ensure the well-being of the Jersey Giant, some special care is required. They need spacious coops to move freely and avoid obesity and joint problems resulting from lack of exercise. Their diet should be abundant, proportional to their size, and it is advisable to supplement their diet with calcium to strengthen their bone structure. Due to their large body mass, they are sensitive to intense heat, so it is crucial to provide them with adequate shade and constant access to fresh water during the summer months. Regarding their health, they are prone to developing hip dysplasia and leg problems if kept on slippery surfaces, so attention should be paid to the type of flooring in their facilities. Finally, there are some interesting facts about the Jersey Giant. Despite being one of the heaviest chicken breeds in the world, their exceptionally gentle temperament has made them popular as giant pets. Historically, during World War I, they were used to supply troops due to their high production of both meat and eggs. Within the breed, the black color variety is the most common, while the white and blue varieties are considered rare and highly sought after at poultry shows. Regarding their lifespan, with proper care, they can live between 6 and 8 years. When comparing them to other breeds, differences can be observed with the Brahma. Number 5. Wyandotte breed. The Wyandotte is a pure breed developed in the United States during the 19th century. Its name pays homage to the Wyandotte Native American tribe, although its creation was the result of the work of American breeders who sought a versatile and aesthetically striking bird. Its development took place in the United States around the 1870s, specifically in the states of New York and Wisconsin. The breed was created from strategic crosses between Seabrights, Brahmas, Cochins, and Hamburgs, with the aim of combining the ornamental beauty of some breeds with the productivity of others. Official recognition of the Wyandotte came with the acceptance of the silver-laced variety by the American Poultry Association in 1883. Subsequently, other equally attractive varieties were added, such as the golden-laced and the blue. The initial purpose of the Wyandotte was to be a dual-purpose bird, valued for both its meat and egg production. In addition, it was designed to withstand the rigors of cold climates and maintain good laying even during the winter months. Regarding their physical characteristics, the Wyandotte's weight varies depending on sex and size. Males in their standard version weigh between 7.5 and 8.6 pounds, 3.4 and 3.9 kilograms, while the bantam version is between 2.2 and 2.6 pounds, 1 and 1.2 kilograms. Standard females weigh between 5.5 and 6.6 pounds, 2.5 and 3 kilograms, and their bantam counterparts between 1.8 and 2 pounds, 0.8 and 0.9 kilograms. One of their most distinctive unique features is their laced plumage. In this pattern, each feather has an edge of contrasting color, such as the elegant silver with black seen in the silver-laced variety. Another notable characteristic is their rose comb, which is compact, resistant to low temperatures, and lacks pointed protrusions. Their body is rounded, with a broad chest, a short back, and an upright posture, giving them a silhouette often described as an elegant barrel. Finally, their legs are yellow and featherless, with 4 well-defined toes on each foot. Regarding their egg production, the Wyandotte is considered a good layer. Traditional lines can produce between 180 and 200 eggs annually, while more ornamental varieties typically lay between 150 and 170 eggs. The eggs they lay are characterized by their light brown color and a thick shell. Their weight ranges between 1.9 and 2.1 ounces, 55 and 60 grams, being considered medium and of a consistent size. In addition, the Wyandotte stands out for its consistency in egg laying, even during the winter months. Regarding their incubation instinct, the Wyandotte has a moderate level. Around 40 to 50% of the hens show a maternal tendency. Although they are dedicated mothers, their instinct is not as persistent as that of traditionally broody breeds. In terms of efficiency, Wyandotte hens protect their eggs well during incubation, although their size can make it difficult to manage particularly large clutches. Regarding their temperament, Wyandottes are calm and confident birds, making them an excellent choice for those new to raising poultry. Roosters are usually protective of their flock, but rarely show aggression. Regarding their sociability, they adapt well to living with other breeds and in free-range systems, although they prefer shaded areas. In addition, they have good resistance to cold climates, thanks to their rose comb and dense plumage, although they tend to avoid extreme heat. To ensure the well-being of Wyandottes, some special care is required. Although they are cold-hardy, it is important to provide them with dry and well-ventilated coops to prevent moisture buildup in their plumage, similar to the previous breeds with dense feathering. Their diet should consist of a balanced feed with a protein content of between 16 and 18%, supplemented with calcium sources such as crushed eggshells to maintain good laying quality. In addition, regular dust baths are essential to help prevent mite infestations, especially in varieties with denser plumage like the buff. Finally, there are some interesting facts about the Wyandotte. The silver-laced variety was the first to be recognized and remains one of the most popular and successful at poultry shows. Regarding their genetic legacy, the Wyandotte participated in the creation of important breeds such as the Rhode Island Red and the New Hampshire. In addition, their image appeared on 1972 U.S. postage stamps as a symbol of the country's traditional poultry farming. Regarding their lifespan, these birds typically live between 6 and 8 years, although specimens have been reported to reach 10 years under optimal care conditions. To your success, breeder friend. Until next time.